Hi guys, we are back and it's raining here. Can you tell? Oh my goodness, you can tell. My kids used to be able to, would tell me that they could tell what the weather was going to be by looking at my hair. Because when it was going to rain or it was humid, it would get very big. Well, welcome anyway, and thank you guys for joining in. And you can also hashtag replay if you want to see the replay on this. But this is Tip Tuesday, Try It Tuesday, and I've got some things I want to share with you. I think you're going to find them very useful. The first one is I got this online, but I kind of adapted it and made it my own. And so let's see. Okay, I thought somebody had said something. But anyways, I adapted it and I made it my own. And it is how I keep my house organized and clean so that I don't spend... I used to do the house top and bottom twice a week, which took me all day. And then I had no time for anything else. So what I ended up doing was decided to get a little bit more organized and do it this way. So there's a couple things I want to share with you. I'm going to share that with you, but then I'm also going to share some things with you on how to keep your life organized, if that's possible. At least this has helped me tremendously. Now, let me see who's popped on here. Jill. Hi, Jill. This is how I've kind of kept my life organized, if that's even possible, like I said. But what I did is I went to the dollar store or the $1.25 store, and you get 3 of these. I'm not sure what they call. They have the little film, and then they've got the little spine that you can add your papers to keep yourself organized, okay? So the first thing I did is I got those, but then I'm going to share with you what I put in it. Now, I do have a Mary Kay business, as you know, so I've got my business stuff in here too. But for my personal stuff, I also keep that in here, and it's all in one place because I'm a note taker. I mean, I have Post-it notes, and I have notes for here, a list. I'm a huge list maker, so I make lists of everything. And then they're all over the place. So I thought, okay, I'm just going to keep it organized in one spot so that I have it. So that's what I did. So let's just start with this here. I don't know if you can see this or not. It's probably going to be backwards to you, but I'm going to change the title. I didn't know what I wanted to call it at first. But it says how to keep my home clean. And I like a clean house. I hate cleaning, but I like a clean house. So what I did is I put Sunday, all the way through Saturday, and I'm going to kind of explain those to you because this is what works for me. Now you can adjust this so that it will work for you too. And then I went to, the Google Sheets and created it. And then I printed it off so that I have one for every day of the week, okay, or one for every week. And then I love to check stuff off and cross stuff off. That just makes me feel like I'm I'm doing something. So what I did is I've got this for May, and this is, so you're going to want to make 4 of them for every week in May. And this is what I did. So I have Mondays, let's just start with Mondays, is my bathroom day. And so I have 2.5 baths. So clean the shower and the toilet, the sinks, the counters and the fans, and vacuum the floor and spot treat any carpet area that needs to be spot treated if that's the case. Clean the mirrors and the spider webs. I hate spider webs. But by the spider webs, I mean, as you can see, along where this wall meets the ceiling, clean all around there, dust all of that off. And then I get to check off the boxes, okay? I don't know if you can see that with my little check marks. That makes me feel like I have accomplished something. Then you've got the rest of the day to do something else. Then the next day, grab another room. So Tuesdays, because I live in it's an older house. So it was built back in the 50s, late 50s, early 60s. And back then what they did a lot of entertaining. And so how they build those houses is your living room and your dining room is like basically one huge area. And so you put a dining room table in a section of it, and then a couch and your living room furniture in another section. So basically it's not really separated. It's all open, which is great because it makes our living room look really big. So anyways, I kind of combined those two, but you can do it however you wanted to do it. So it is living room and dining room day. And so I dust and polish the furniture and do the spider webs. Okay. Clean the TV in the entertainment center, freshen the fabrics and leather, vacuum the floors, spot treat the carpet if needed, clean the fans. We have ceiling fans. And if there's any plants in that room, I don't have any plants in the bathroom, but if I have plants in the room, I've added it to here. So you water that plant, those plants that day of whatever room day you're doing. So you don't have to go through the whole house and water everything. So you just do the plants. So they're going to get watered once a week anyways, if they're inside, especially in the wintertime. Wednesday is my kitchen day. Clean out the fridge. Let me just back this up. I cannot tell you how amazing it is. Once I decided, instead of cleaning the refrigerator out once a month and just taking everything out, washing all the drawers and everything, I do that. Sorry about that. I was trying to get rid of something up there and I just kind of did the whole thing. Okay, so it looks like I've darkened this and I don't know how I'm going to get that back. Maybe I can't. Anyway, okay. I guess not. So anyway, my little light, let me see, maybe it's this. I hope I don't. Okay, I'm not going to play with it because obviously I'm going to lose the whole thing. But anyway, so it's a little bit dark in here. So anyways, on Wednesday's kitchen day. But what I was talking to you about was the refrigerator. So I used to like do that once a month, sometimes a month and a half or whatever, because I hated cleaning out the refrigerator. So I'm doing that once a week. Believe it or not, that keeps you so on top of it that it's not really like having to clean out the whole thing, because when Wednesday comes around, which is my kitchen day, and that is like cleaning out the fridge, cleaning the counters all off. I mean, really cleaning, moving all of the appliances if you have them, move them, clean them, deep clean them. And that's what all of these rooms do. It's a deep clean for all of these rooms. Okay. And then you clean the tables and the chairs, sweep and mop the floors, clean the sinks, and of course, again, the spider web thing. So the refrigerator, now all I have to do is go in there, wipe off the containers in there, put them in there, make sure that they're arranged, because I have certain shelves I put certain things on. Put all your condiments in the doors, because the condiments don't necessarily need to be super cold like a lot of your other fruits and vegetables, and your meat goes down on the very bottom. That's why they put those drawers in there, because they need to be kept the coldest. And then as you move up, it's a little bit warmer. Okay, on the doors, it's warmer still. They do not need to be as cold as the meat and the fruits and vegetables. So put all your condiments in the doors. And your cheeses can go in there because they don't need to be kept as cold either. So let's see what else. And then now when it comes back around to Wednesday, which is tomorrow, my refrigerator looks like I just cleaned it out the day before or that day. You just wipe off the shelves, and if there's any spills or anything, obviously clean it up. Maybe you already do this. I've never done it like this, and I am just so excited. So you could come to my house any day of the week, and my house is kept up, is clean. And my mom used to say, she had the definition of housework is something that goes unnoticed until it's undone. I always remember that. I've always remembered that. And then Thursdays is the dog room. Well, it's a bedroom, but we've turned it into the dog room. And of course, it's got all of Greg's books and books and books in there. And the entryway and the hallway. So you clean the entryway, the hallway, and that dog room. That's what I do on Thursday. And again, that is clean the dog bedding, wash it once a week, wash the dog bedding, dust off the furniture that's in there, blinds, the printer, anything. And that goes for the rest of the, if there's blinds, do the windows, do all that kind of stuff if you're doing that room. Vacuum and spot treat the carpet, clean the fans and spider webs. Friday is this office. I clean this office from top to bottom, deep clean it. And again, that's dusting the furniture, the computer, the monitor, the fans, spider webs, vacuum and spot clean, water the plants, because I do have plants in here. Saturday is yard work. So I do my yard work. providing it's not pouring down rain. And, weed the garden, landscape, water the garden, do the weed whacking, clean the chicken nest boxes. Sunday is the bedroom. So change the sheets, dust the furniture, the fan, vacuum and spot treat the carpet, and any spider webs. And then my favorite part, first of every month. And so what you would do is whenever the first comes around, like for May, it was on Thursday. So let's just say that this is Thursday. That's the first of the month. So I would put Thursday on this once of the month stuff, and I'll tell you what that's all about. And then I would just take and draw the line to Thursday, knowing that Thursday that it has to be done on that same day. And what is that? That's clean the coffee maker. You're supposed to clean out the stuff that builds up in the coffee maker, heartworm the dogs, clean the dishwasher, clean the clothes washer, and clean the stove hood filters. And that's just by putting that little cube, in your dishwasher and in your clothes washer. Do that the first of every month. And then you're on top of it. You keep all of that organized. And I am telling you, I don't know why, here I am, going to be 69 years old. And I just figured this out. And so in the comments, leave me a comment on how you do it. How do you do it? How do you keep up everything so that you don't have to do the whole thing? Like, I know my sister, she used to, every Saturday was clean house. She cleaned her whole entire house every single Saturday. I'm not sure what Dawn does, but I knew that's what Robin used to do. She used to clean her entire house. Saturday was housekeeping. So that's what I keep in here. The next thing I like to do is you can print these off, or you can create one. You can do a weekly calendar, and this is not completed yet, of your, if you read the Bible, if you have faith time in the morning, like you do your devotions in that, you block that out, you color code everything. So your faith time comes in there. And then if you have a full-time job, you put those hours in there, you block that out, color code that. And then your family time or your responsibility, like cleaning, and your time for, your family time, like if you're movies or going out to dinner or just simply watching movies together at night or whatever that might be. You do that as a color code. Or if you're going out to coffee with a friend. Now I go out to coffee once a month with a couple of my girlfriends, and we go out and have coffee, and that's blocked off in here. And personal time for you, like you work out, you do something for yourself. You get your nails done, your hair done, or whatever that is. Block that out on this calendar. And then I have my Mary Kay business in here that I do too. But you just color code all of that and keep that all blocked out. So when you come to this little folder, you can open that right up. You can add to it. You know exactly what you got to do. And in some cases, if you have a family, have little ones, have kids, you can put that on the refrigerator so that they can see exactly when their time is that they have, and with you, like you're going to be busy here, or you've got a doctor's appointment, or their soccer practice, or whatever. Everything is put right on there. And then the next thing, of course, now again, you can print these offline. You can just put in Google search and you can say free monthly calendar. I think that's what I did. And so now again, this is just a basic thing to show you here. I've got most all of it done. I had to change a few things, but anyway, you put in all of your doctor's appointments, your dentist appointments, your family time, or your, if you're going to do something, travel, vacation, that kind of thing. When you're working out, just your calendar that you just keep track of everything that you need to do. And of course, because sometimes you don't always put it on the calendars hanging up on the wall. If you do, that's great. But if you keep one in here for yourself, you've got everything that you need right here at your fingertips. and you're not going to have papers all over the place. Like I used to do Post-it notes. I used to make lists, have them on the counter, have one in the bathroom. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. And then the next thing is I do for my daily, this is my 6 most important things to do. And so on here, this is for my business too, but you also put your personal stuff on there, is I have the things I need to do for my Mary Kay business, and which includes calling customers, recruiting, all of that. But you can also calls for the day, like friends. If someone's on, if you want to make sure that you contact someone that day, this is for daily. You put that on there. It also has the dates and the times for you to, when you're scheduled to do your, like I have my house on here, my Mary Kay stuff on here, my devotions on here, personal things like the house and the laundry and, animal care, all of that kind of stuff. This is so you can see that, and all you need, the best part of this is you get to check all of that stuff off. This looks like a lot, but this is because I had my business and my personal one on here too. And if you want to know more, I can send you a copy of this. You can just put what one you want the copy of, or all of it, or, so you get the idea that, and then you can organize those that's going to fit your lifestyle the best. And that is just about, let me see if that's it. That is it. The rest of this is my business, things that I want to make sure that I get done, how many people I want to talk to a day, and so on and so forth. The next thing is keep watch. If you are on my preferred customer list, the new Mary Kay lookbook is out, and I just got mine. So they're going to be coming out here very soon, I think by the 15th. So be watching. They're going to be in your mailbox, and I'm excited because we've got some new things in here. To point out to you right now is the new Mary Kay, or MK. This is the men's skincare, and they've removed the sunscreen because the men did not want the sunscreen in their product, so they removed those. But they do have, the packaging is really sharp too. It looks really nice. They have a new Mary Kay fragrance. I can't wait to get that in my hot little hands. The new Mary Kay fragrance, and also lavender and coconut body care. So this is going to be the shower gel and is that what they call it? Lavender and coconut shower gel. Yep. And then the body lotion. Those right there. And let me just tell you, girls, if you have not tried the Mary Kay body care, I'm telling you what, I have never had a lotion that lasts like this stuff does. I've used others before from another company that I was with, but that didn't last. I had to keep applying that or reapplying that. This stuff, it lasts all day long. I am so impressed with this, and you don't use that much, and it's very, very moisturizing. And they also have lip oils. Now, I haven't tried those yet, but this is a new item here, a limited edition. It's a lip oil, and it's a tinted lip oil. Here's the MK, and they have a facial wash, a moisturizing shave, and a moisturizer. Now, guys have skin too. They need to take care of their skin too. But they didn't want this sunscreen in it, so they've removed that. Which should be a great Father's Day gift. And it's not a lot of steps. All they do, they wash the face, so they can just use the cleanser. And then they shave, so they use the moisturizing shave cream. And then the Ultimate Moisturizers for 12 hours of hydration. So, and here's the new Mary Kay fragrance right there. What does it have in it? Mandarin, bergamot, and juicy notes of pear. And it has middle notes of jasmine, cassis bud, and rose. And then the bottom notes of warm amber, sandalwood, and vanilla. And I think that's going to smell amazing. And they also have a little, when you get your book, don't forget, they have a little lift and peel so that you can smell that. And I have not done that, but let me just see what oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I wished you could smell that. That is incredible. This is definitely going to be my summer. I'm going to put that back on and save it. my summer fragrance. I'm a fragrance person. I have fragrances for the different seasons. I have one for winter, I have one for fall, I have one for spring, and one for summer. And this definitely is going to be my summer fragrance. I'm excited. This smells so good. Let me see if this is a limited edition. I'm trying to find if it is or not. I hope not. If it is, I'm going to buy a couple bottles of it. So here is this is limited edition, the lavender and coconut, along with, if you've ever tried them, but if you've got a Mary Kay girl, let her know you're interested in those. But there are the regular line ones. Here's the new limited edition, lavender and coconut. And here's our limited edition. This is limited edition. This is the Pink Changes Lives. So more than 3,250 organization partnerships and $18 million donated since 2008. This is partnered with Mary Kay's organization for domestic violence and breast cancer for women. And here's the different shades, the blush and the berry. It shows 4, but they're just showing you the difference, how it looks on different skin tones. And this is for all skin tones. Okay. And then also, don't forget, in this book, you can get the look. You just go in and download the app. It's called Mirror Me. And you download that app and you get to try on these different looks. You can try on everything, actually. You can try on the foundations and the blushes and so on. Sorry to say, right now, they do not have these yet. They put it in this brochure, I know that, but they print these brochures out a couple years in advance. And what happened is, in the last one, in the last brochure, they crumbled really badly in shipment to, customers and to consultants and directors. So they removed them to figure out why they were crumbling. So they haven't figured that out yet. So they show them in here, but they are not yet available. They're supposed to be sending us an email to let us know when they are so we can let you know. But they do have this highlighter. I love this highlighter. I wear this highlighter. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I wear it right up around here. It just brightens your face. It just lifts. It looks super nice. I really like it. I bought a couple of those because those are limited edition as well. Let's see what else. That is about it out of this. So I just had to share that with you. And so be watching your mailbox if you are one of my preferred customers. If you are not and you want to be and you don't have a preferred or you don't have a beauty consultant, then let me know and I will add you to it. Last but not least, this is Try It Tuesday. So this is what I want you to try. I love the new, this is not new actually, sorry. This is the Mary Kay makeup, what do they call it? Makeup finishing spray right here. This is like, it's a fine mist. So after you get your makeup all on, then you're going to mist your face lightly. You shake it up and you mist your face lightly and it's going to set your makeup. It's not going to slip. It's not going to slide. I love this. So you can stick this in your fridge too. Really nice and cool for the humid hot days. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not, but I'm going to, and it just comes out in a light mist all over your face. Feels amazing. And the last tip that I'm going to give to you is, now that the summer is here, let me just say, and it's going to be getting hotter and more humid and sticky, and that you might want to start thinking about changing your makeup and changing your skincare, because we have skincare for all seasons, for all skin types. So whatever you're using this winter, you might want to change it up for summer. Maybe your skin is going to start becoming more oily, more shiny. So we want to get you on the skincare system that's going to take care of that, so you don't have that shiny, oily look to your skin. So with that, that's about all I have. And hey, let me know in the comments what you thought about this. Let me know where you're watching from. And I'm going to download the link or copy the link and put it on YouTube. So if you're watching my YouTube channel, then make sure that you follow, like, and subscribe so that you will be notified when I release my next videos. And we will see you very soon. Maybe even tomorrow. Who knows? And we'll talk to you soon. Thank you guys so much for watching, Jill and Nicole. Bye-bye.